Bhumi, I think, said that, oh, Kunal is such a green flag. If they offer me Virat Kohli's, I would definitely do it.
Oh, and who would be playing Anushka? Like from
uh,
Bollywood or from South?
so there are a lot of parts of Kunal that I think वो अपने मुंह से खुद की तारीफ करने वाली बात हो जाएगी, लेकिन तो मैं ज्यादा उस पे नहीं बोलूंगा, बट हाँ, अच्छा तो लगता है. So yeah, I mean, we were watching the show and all the time we were just like, ha 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 ha, oh, this happened, that happened. We were having a very good time. I love Sakshi Tanwar's character. I think
Oh
the
my
way she has
God,
played the
what a
character is just
sassy mom she was. Hi, Udit. Welcome to Bollywood Live. How is life treating you?
life is pretty good after Royals, especially.
Yes, I
Yeah,
did watch it with my family, and what an amazing job. Phenomenal. So I
thank you so much.
want to know that how
Yeah.
did you got on board? Shuru se.
How did I come on board on Royals?
Yes. Yes.
Uh, I had worked with Priyanka some in 2016 on a television show. She was directing the younger version of us in the show, and I had a chance. So for one day, she had come to direct us, and I got an opportunity to talk to her, and we both remembered each other. After Saas Bahu Flamingo came out, we connected again, and then after a year, this happened. So it was very organic, and this part came. I loved the script, and I heard about the cast and everyone, and I think it was just destined to happen, I feel.
You know, if we talk about the name, the Royals, and then you get to know कि अरे ये तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम में है रॉयल्टी अभी नाम की है
Yeah,
इनको बचाना है इस चीज में so what was the first thought when you went through the script?
I think it was a very funny script. When I first read it, I think it was a great satire on all of this, and the characters were wacky, crazy, and the interactions were so good, and all of this meeting of this modern world with this legacy stuff and these maharajas and these entrepreneurs. How what is the kind of like they're living in different continents altogether, right?
Yeah.
And I think that interaction was particularly very intriguing for me.
The involvement of influencers also, to promote Raja's Aam Insan. And so it was a different
Exactly.
kind of a setup for us also. आपके character को सबने अलग-अलग perceive करा है. According to me, you stood for yourself and Bhumi से आपने, partnership अलग करके, then you went अपने अलग रास्ते and you valued yourself. But, आपके नजर से अगर देखें, so how did you take your own character? What were the learnings from it?
I think when we were reading about the character with our director Bhumi and I were reading, and Bhumi I think said that oh, Kunal is such a green flag. So I think you approach your characters with as much less judgment as possible. You don't judge your
Hmm.
parts, and plus it's not that okay. So you're being in this situation, you're trying to do your best, right? With
Yeah.
all your intent. You're not seeing it from the outside perspective, how it's perceived. But then someone else tells you, okay, he's a green flag. Then you get to know, okay, yeah, he is actually, he's a very good person. But you don't want to overplay that, right? You just want to be true to the character. And it comes across like that. So I think the writing was really nice in that regard. And sorry, what was your question again? I forgot.
So the question was that what were the learnings from your own character, कि क्या हमें जहाँ पे भी रिस्पेक्ट नहीं किया जाता है वहां से स्टेप आउट होना चाहिए or we should like give chances to the people. How is it like?
Exactly.
Like
I
what were the
think
learnings?
Kunal had given as many chances as he could as
Yes,
possibly could, because he was certainly he has done a lot
a
for
lot. Yes.
yeah, yeah, and he's been there for her for a very long time. And I think I really like the fact that he finally stood for himself and he had to make that hard decision. But in any no which way he didn't love her. So it was all in love that he did. So I think that was a very great thing about Kunal.
तो क्या हम नेक्स्ट सीजन में देख सकते हैं कुणाल का लव एंगल मे बी ही फाइंड समबडी जो बिल्कुल एकदम फिट मैच बैठे इज इट लाइक दैट ऐसा होने
Well,
वाला है
I don't know. I mean, you can think of any wacky thing possible, any crazy thing,
क्योंकि
but
हमें बहुत तरस आया था देख के सो या you didn't deserve the treatment you got in the series.
that's amazing. No,
You
that's
were too
that's
good.
that's yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My
And
purpose
how,
fulfilled. That means.
what's the difference with your real personality if we talk about? क्योंकि क्या आप में भी कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा है the selfless attitude.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. There are a lot of parts of Kunal that I think वो अपने मुंह से खुद की तारीफ करने वाली बात हो जाएगी, लेकिन तो मैं ज्यादा उस पे नहीं बोलूंगा, बट हाँ अच्छा तो लगता है. So I think, especially when you're playing a part, you're trying to do justice. So I think all those aspects of the character, all those attributes you find in yourself, and I think surely, I'm well for a couple of months or 3 months, I would have been the best man for sure playing this part. After that, I don't know.
So सबसे पहला रिव्यू आपने मतलब किसका सुना, from your friends, from your family members?
I watched it with my sister, so she was the first person to tell me like she loved the show. We enjoyed it. We just love to have a laugh anytime possible, and we just joking around all the time. So yeah, I mean we were watching the show, and all the time we were just like ha 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 ha, oh this happened, that happened. We were having a very good time. She was having a very good time, so I was really happy. I was asking, do you like the show? Like, yeah, it's very good.
हाँ.
I love it. I love it. That was the first audience
The
response I saw.
siblings, they make a clear judgment, even
Yeah,
if they don't like some part, they are very, like, very genuine. So,
exactly.
so talking about the show, it's getting a lot of love. कुछ अलग type का है, मतलब, we did not expect कि आगे जाके story कुछ ऐसे unfold होने वाली है.
Yeah.
But, nowadays it's like social media पर everybody has an opinion, and some are, giving online criticism also. If we talk about Bhumi Pednek's appearance in the show, they are highlighting that part. So being a co-star, being having worked with her, sharing a camaraderie on the sets also. So what is your take on the online criticism and the
See,
trolls?
Bhumi is a phenomenal actor. One of the reasons that I got on board was because of Bhumi, and I had a
Oh,
very great time shooting with her because you have seen our scenes together and everything. It's amazing. Working with her is amazing because when you get a good co-actor, your job is half done. You don't have to
yeah.
really do anything, right? So I think my experience for working with her is amazing, and I think as much as I've already spoken on this matter, I would not like to say there's nothing new that I have to add. Honestly, I think she's done her best and she's given her best, and ultimately it's up to the audience what they
Hmm.
like and what they don't. It's not under your control. So
So, one thing we know about you that you wanted to become a cricketer before, an actor. So now, if you've been offered a biopic, वो किस cricketer की आप play करोगे?
if they offer me Virat Kohli's, I would definitely do it.
Oh, and who would be playing Anushka? Like from
uh,
Bollywood or from South, from
maybe Anushka
anyone
only.
from the film industry? Who?
Maybe Anushka only.
Oh God, we would love to see that.
Wouldn't
But
that be amazing?
apart from Anushka, if you were to choose anyone.
Well, I'm a great fan of Alia Bhatt, so I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So, दिल्ली से मुंबई तक का सफर अगर मैं जानूं, how was
yeah.
it, and what were the roadblocks in your, journey, and who has
I
been
think
there throughout?
Delhi experience actually I think laid the groundwork for me in Mumbai. If I had not went to Mumbai, Delhi, then I wouldn't have survived in Bombay if I'd just come from my hometown. So I think Delhi laid that groundwork for me. Working in the theater, living by yourself, and just doing my studies, economics honors I did, and doing that plus juggling with theater and all of
Hmm.
that. And I think that really helped. And the kind of work that I did during that time in Delhi, in kind of stage plays and street plays that I was involved in, the kind of literature that I read, that played a huge part in laying that groundwork for me to go further from in Mumbai.
Super. So, इंडस्ट्री में सर्वाइव करना बहुत मुश्किल है, मतलब you have to be positive every day. Patience
Yeah,
is the key. बट अभी क्या देखते हैं हम, रिप्लेसमेंट्स भी हो जाते हैं, या फिर कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स अगर शूट होते हैं तो वो रिलीज डेट उनकी डिले होती जाती है, कभी कभार तो रिलीज भी नहीं होते, ऐसा भी होता है.
yeah.
सो हाउ डू यू प्रिपेयर मेंटली, एज एन एक्टर ऑन स्क्रीन तो पता ही है, बट ऑफ स्क्रीन जो दिमाग में चल रहा होता है ना, सो हाउ डू यू फाइट विद दीज थॉट्स, हाउ डू यू मेक योरसेल्फ इमोशनली स्ट्रांग?
I think it's a see. You get used to it because it's a game of rejection. Honestly, in Bombay, and it's tough. It's brutal, and but I think with time you learn the fact that it's uncertain. But and you have to be positive, keep motivating yourself, and hang in there because things do get better. Time does get better, and I think it's about the hustle. It's about the hustle. When you get used to that hustle, that okay, you have to put in the efforts regardless of the results, not caring about the results, and doing your best. I think when you're doing that, everything is taken care of by the universe, honestly. So I think that's what I can tell people to just hang in there, keep working, never give up.
Trust the
And
universe.
And yeah, if you will have bad days, you will have good days, but nothing is permanent. So just keep moving on forwards.
So is there somebody from the industry जिसको आप अपना kind of idol मानते थे या बचपन में used to crush over that artist or maybe
Like
look up to?
I mean, I look up to. I think I look up to Hrithik Roshan a lot. I think because the kind of journey that he has been through and the kind of work that he has done and the kind of positivity that he brings. I think, and he talks about. He has been talking about it a lot always, and I think I've just subconsciously being influenced by that a lot. You get inspired just by.
Yeah.
You can be inspired by a quote on the street. You can be inspired by a sight that you see. So I think subconsciously, as an actor, I've been inspired by him a lot.
We would love to see the collaboration soon.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Sure.
which project do you think has evolved you as a person, has changed things for you?
I think it would be a Saz Bahu Flamingo for sure. Working with Homi, um, it's one of the most challenging parts that I've ever played, and the whole experience of working with Homi, my something changed there for sure, and it also gave me a people still remember me from that role, Demon that I
Yeah.
played, and it has certainly given me a lot of recognition and acceptance in the industry as well.
So, were there any roadblocks, and you want to talk about this was the most challenging part of your life, and then you overcame it, and then now it's over. Like, ऐसा कुछ है, for the aspiring actors, because they should also know that what all जो glam world दिखता है उसके पीछे मेहनत की कहानी है, सफलता के पीछे भी एक journey रही है. So, if you want to like talk about the
Yeah,
survival tips.
like I said, see, anything can happen anytime. You should be hope for the best, prepare for the worst, be prepared for the worst. So I think it's that, and everybody's journey is different. First of all, you have to recognize that it's your journey is your journey, and you should not compare your journey with anyone else. First of all, and it's about your growth, and you are your only competition. That's what you should always think, and it's about becoming better with each project, and
Hmm.
not blaming the world and not blaming life and not blaming the people around you for all the things that you might think that's wrong in your life. I think that's the uh, thing that I can tell because I see a lot of that. That can happen. You start blaming a lot of people, a lot of things. But I
Blame
think you
game
should
happens,
just,
yeah.
yeah, I think in spite of becoming bitter, you should just hold on to love. And
Hmm.
because I think it's not just about the professional journey, it's a personal journey that everyone is on. So I think you should embrace it as much as possible.
Right. So how is your choosing process? I mean, like, do you choose a project कि कौन actors उसमें है या फिर only the script और filmmaker कौन है? So how is it like?
I
जो
think
factor
it's a
सबसे ज्यादा contribute करता है आपको हाँ कहने में वो क्या
I
है?
think it's also about the fact that what I want to do next, that also matters a lot. Whether I want to do a part that's challenging because I haven't done it for a while, or I want to do a comedy or want to do something light. It's also because of that, and it might happen that you might come across something like that, and you
Hmm.
just jump onto it. Okay, I want to do it. Just for the experience of it. So I think it's very different every time, but of course, I know it's a cliche answer, but it's true that you are looking for we are storytellers at the end of the day, so we are trying to tell the story. So that's the most important thing. What kind of a story, what kind of a world are we telling to the audience? So what kind
Yeah.
of a world would you like to be a part of? So I would want to be a part of very different worlds altogether, and good stories, and in that journey sometimes you get the best of collaborations. Sometimes
Hmm.
it's some are good, some are not, so it's always a mixed bag, and sometimes it's perfect. So yeah, I think it's very
Yeah. So what's next? Like, what can we expect from you?
I
क्या आने
just
वाला है?
completed film for Netflix. It's Rahul again, Rahul Dulakia's next film on first elections. I can't tell you much, but I've got a chance to work with him again after Agni.
Hmm.
So it's stars Saif Ali Khan, and I'll be playing a very
Exactly.
important.
So after the royals, you're moving to the royal family, like for real. The Pataudi king, Saif Ali
Well,
Khan.
Well, that's something like I can't. When the project is near, then you'll get to know. But yeah, we can actually have this conversation again. I feel because you mentioned
Oh
royals,
yes.
we can. I'm just. I can drop a hint that we'll be having this conversation again.
Okay, so who was your favorite character from the Royals? After watching the series, not from the sets. After watching it.
I love Sakshi Tanwar's character. I think
Oh
the
my
way she has
god,
played the
what a
character is just
sassy mom she was.
it's absolutely amazing. The way she has approached that part and played it's absolutely amazing.
I think
And apart
सारी
from that, I
cast
think
एकदम fit बैठती है.
I
Talking
like
about Vihan was so cute on
Rihan.
the show.
I love Rihan. So I've always loved him. I've seen him perform in front of me. Like I've had scenes with him where I've interacted with. He's
Yes,
a brilliant actor. He's a brilliant
with
actor. He has a
such
lot of
innocence.
potential. Yeah, yeah. He's and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his for sure.
Yeah, because in the starting, we thought that maybe there would be rivalry between the brothers. The other brother would not like कि मेरे भाई को राजा बना दिया जाए, महाराज बना दिया जाए. But the story unfolded because वो expectations के बाहर चली गई थी. So like that, and now the fans they want to know that what can we expect from season two and when can we actually expect season two?
I have no
Or
answer to
can
that. I'm I'm as clueless as you guys. So I mean, you have to ask Netflix, Rongita, Ishita. I mean, I'm sure people are asking for season two, so I hope they make it and I get to be a part of it. Yeah, that's all I can say.
And they should make it ASAP because we want to keep it fresh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, what's your fitness mantra like? I mean, what do you do to stay fit mentally, physically,
I mean,
emotionally?
yeah, I mean it's very important. Our minds and body are connected, so I think
Yes.
it works both ways. Whether you're working physically, making yourself physically strong, it translates to your mental health. And whether you're meditating, going through the mind route, you're meditating and
Mm.
eating clean, then that transfers to the body. So I think that balance between the mind and body is really important. And my fitness
What's your
mantra is
fitness mantra?
being just being motivated every day, even if you're not just asking
How
yourself
many hours
to
in the gym?
not in the gym, but I love running. I
Wow.
lift some weights as well, but I'm not a gym person. But it's mostly
Pinch,
athlete.
pinch.
Yeah,
Same pinch.
which it's
Yeah.
mostly athletics for me because I've been a sports person. I used to play cricket, as you know. So it's
Mm.
mostly about using my own body with a lot of with functional training and strength training, mobility, and running. That's all I mix.
Because you are from Delhi, so the question तो होना ही चाहिए about food. So, what's your cheat meal like in Delhi and in Mumbai?
Whenever I'm in Delhi, I'm having chole bhature for sure because
Chole
I've lived in Delhi.
bhature. That's
I've
my
lived in
Sunday
Delhi.
ritual.
Yeah, of course, Sunday. And if you're having it, I'm with my friends, they live in Delhi, and they say, okay, you're ordering chole bhature, then you're gonna sleep. And I said, no, I'm not gonna sleep. Okay, anyone who's had chole bhature at this house has slept. And after half an hour of eating it, I'm like snoring my way off.
So you're talking about the Royals only. So how is the camaraderie on the sets, like with Ishan, Bhumi, and all these stars? Like, आप सबसे ज़्यादा किसके close थे?
I think most of my scenes was with
Oh, with
Bhumi.
Bhumi. हाँ.
So I was pretty close with her. And then Sumukhi and Lisa. Sumukhi, I had a great time because I also I just making jokes, having a laugh, and all of that. And I love her energy. She's such a positive energy on set. We are always having fun. She's a fantastic actor as well as you've seen. So I think the most fun that I've had on set is with Sumukhi.
So were there any learnings from the actors? Because when you work with them, you have some observations that iska hi aise, somebody's practicing method acting. So were there any learnings from anyone? Which you liked? Ki inka, I think I can take that away.
I think if I have to say that, then I think with Ishan, he's a very sincere actor and completely dedicated. He's I think he's a great improviser as well. So
Oh,
that's yeah. I
did
mean
he
he can be
improvise his dialogues?
what
He improvised his dialogues. I mean, you
I
have that
mean not
creative liberty to do that on the sets,
no.
is it?
I mean, of course, you have that in the context of it, but I'm saying improvisation not in the sense of just the dialogues. It's also
Oh,
about the direction, the kind of things that you can do, the possibilities, right? So it's written a certain way, but you can change that as well. I think he has that ability, and he can bring, because he's completely engrossed in the character. He's completely there. And then I think Vihan, I would say, he's a very present actor. He can do things in an instant. He's completely present, and you have to play with that. So I love that. I love that as well. So I think I find those, when you find the co-actors doing that stuff, something magical comes out.
Yeah. So any one message, for your fans, for the people who are looking forward for season 2?
Hmm. Uh, just
क्या कहना
wait and
चाहोगे?
watch. Have patience. Hang in there, and keep loving Royals.
Super. Thank you so much, Udit, for your time.